Okay, question 12. Writing this logarithmic equation in exponential form. So we're just basically taking this base, which is 24, writing it to some exponent. The answer of a logarithm is always an exponent. The 1/3 power is equal to whatever it is I was taking the log of, 3 times the third root, or the cube root of 2. I mentioned in class that this question contained a typo, but nobody was, I don't know if I actually said it was this question, but there was another typo that was a super bonus question, but nobody was actually able to discover it. And that was the fact that this thing is wrong. These two digits should be switched, because the cube root of 24, when you go to factor this down, this is 2 and 12, 2 and 6, 2 and 3. You've got 3 2's, so it should be 2 cube root of 3, not 3 cube root of 2. Oops, but nobody noticed. On number 13, writing this in logarithmic form, I'm going to keep the same base, so log base 7 of whatever it is. My answer is going to go inside here, 1 over the square root of 343, and your answer is always the exponent, -3/2. On 14 through 17, I make up two totally different logarithms. They don't exist, whatever, just so that you could practice using the properties of logarithms. Specifically, those are the product property, the quotient property, and the power property. And even on number 17, the change of base formula. So I need to figure out what can I do with 11 and 12 in order to get 132. Well, that's just 11 times 12. So this is the same thing as the log base delta. I just pretend that's what that is. 11 times 12. Well, this is a log of a product, so I can break that up as the sum of the two logs. So log of 11 plus the log of 12. Log of 11 I already know as 0.111, and for log of 12 is 0.121. So when I add those two together, I get 0.232. Done. Now this one might be a little bit more challenging, but you can see that we're getting a pretty small number here, and I'm not going to get it from multiplying it, so you might try to divide them. And also this is less than 1, so that implies that the 11 is the one that's supposed to be on top. So let's just try it in the calculator as 11 divided by 12. Nope. 11 divided by 12. There we go. And you can see that is the same number with the bar across the top because it continues. So this should be the same thing as the log of 11 divided by 12. It's a quotient. You can break that up as a difference, the log of 11 minus log of 12. So this time it's 0.111 minus 0.121. When I subtract this, I get -0.010. You don't have to put that last 0 on there. That's okay. Okay. On number 16, another one that might be a bit challenging, 2 square root 3. Well, 2 square root of 3 is the same thing as, if I square this number and I bring it on the inside, this would be the square root of 4 times 3, which is the square root of 12. You can rewrite that as 12 to the 1/2 power. So this should be the same thing as the log of 12 to the 1/2. I can bring the 1/2 out front, make that 1/2 the log of 12. So I'm taking 1/2 of 0.121, and I get 0.0605.